Hello everybody and welcome back. We're gonna take out these bombs and continue our quest upwards through Archer's Pass so that we may deliver some stuff to some bros and maybe get some EXPs so that we can be strong enough to deliver other things to other bros, as is the RPG way of doing things. Wow. Okay. Dust Storm kind of freaked out on me there. So that's an interesting way to get this thing going. Also, I see keys. How do I get to them? Okay, attacking the wall did not quite work. But maybe, let's see, going, okay, I can't go to the right there, even though it kind of looks like it. But no, that is not indeed the way to go. So I'm going to be on a lookout for those keys. Do I go, I mean, if I was able to, oh, okay. Alright, I won't be able to get there until I figure out how to crouch. So, I guess I got that going for me in the future. Get those 3 keys. And I'm playing a little bit risky. I can go ahead and use my... I'm not going to use my chicken. Let's go ahead and save here. That works. But that also recovered 10 health. Interesting, I didn't know that that happened. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and use some of our... I don't want to use... Let's use... we'll use that. And we'll use another one. And we'll use another one. Sorry, Fidget, those are mine. You can have some, I don't know, some chicken instead. Oops, that didn't quite work. Okay. There we are. I had my hand one key over on the keyboard and it wasn't quite correct. Come on. Come on. Okay, this time it worked much better than the last time with having me, you know, fly 10 miles up into the air. So it looks like, I'm checking the minimap in the upper right, this is definitely going to be a boss fight coming up soon. And I will probably get some sort of resonancy gems and try to avoid triggering a resonance cascade, because when I hear the word resonance, the very first thing I think of is Half-Life. But if there is no other way to go out of this area than down, then I assume that we have reached the end of the area, because that seems logical. Okay, well, good thing that there is a save point right at the start of this area, and we can just pick it up from here. So, only 10 seconds lost or so. Come on. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that seemed to be an okay way of doing things. I got an eggshell, as if that is a very difficult thing to figure out how to make. Oh well. And I assume that the ingredients are probably not one egg. Okay. Almost the right plan. Almost. Okay, this could not... Okay, I lost my eggshell recipe too, but that's okay. Sometimes you forget how to make eggshells. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll just get the eggshell later. Okay, I only got 20 damage there. And I'm on fire, but yeah, that's not a big deal. Burning to death is not nearly as dangerous as some of the other ways of getting hurt in this game world. And indeed in pretty much any game world. Alright. Oh, let me suck all the monies towards me. Okay. We'll continue to the left in search of potentially bosses or treasure or...
Whoa, hello there.
Easy there, Chief. Everyone, calm down, please. So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us. And they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you to this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
I'm Dust, and this is my companion, Fidget. We're here to deliver these materials on Augustin's behalf.
Oh, well, nice to meet ya. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
Okay. Why is her brother a gnome? I don't know. Okay, moving onwards. I'm going to Interesting. Okay, this is the first time I've actually seen a blacksmith in the game, so you have to pardon me for not exactly knowing how this works. I don't really see much of a purpose to any of this stuff right now, because we'll get better stuff later.
Thanks, Haley.
And, just because I like you, I'll give you a blue resonance gem. Don't know if you caught it on your way up, but there's a big blue door at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open. Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. Makes return trips a lot easier. So you can come and visit anytime you like.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadi's forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you wanted. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadi's forest. Need anything else?
So, let's talk. So, is blacksmithing the official family trade then?
In a way, I guess. My father said I could be whatever I wanted, but when you grow up alongside a world-famous blacksmith, your options are fairly limited. Not that I mind, though. It's nice to have skills that are in demand these days. Everybody always needs something forged, whether it's amulets or armor.
So, business is good?
It's been better. Still, we make enough to keep things going, and that's the important thing.
Your forge is pretty far off the beaten path, Haley. Why set up shop so far outside Aurora?
This forge is actually quite ancient. My father's 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 father inherited it from his mother's grandfather on her father's side. It was built during the Battle of Archer's Pass, many hundreds of years ago. The archers were holding off their enemies from way up here, but they needed a forge to replenish their arrows. So, they built one right where they stood. It helped them take Archer's Pass, and from here, they were able to liberate the whole valley.
Sounds like this forge has a lot of history behind it then. Even so...
Location, location, location.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I wish it was more accessible. We'd get more business, I'm sure of it. But it's not like we can just pick it up and move it.
I'll bet if you had an army of trained rats, you can loot this place no problem.
Fidget, I don't think that'd help.
You know, smart mutant rats with magic!
Don't worry about her, Dust. Altitude sickness drives some creatures crazy.
Fidget was pretty crazy before. Maybe we should be on our way. I notice it's only you and Maddie up here in the pass. Is it just you two?
Not all the time, no. My father still runs the forge, but he's usually away on business. Right now, he's somewhere across the sea hunting down new minerals and ores. He's always trying to make better weapons and armor.
Sounds like he's always pretty busy.
Yeah, but I get along fine by myself. And Maddie too, of course.
I meant to ask before. Does Maddie have a problem with me?
What?
Well, it's just... he seems to grumble a lot around me.
I can attest to that. Lots of grumbling.
I really can't say, Dust. Maddie, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that answers your question.
Not really, but...
Let it go, Dust. Just let it go.
Need anything else? Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
Alright, so, that was a fairly long dialogue, but I hope you all appreciated learning about the backstory of these interesting characters.
Hi there, Maddie. Nice to meet you. Alright then.
Alright, cool. So, this is interesting.
That went incredibly well. Do you know why?
I don't know, Fidget. Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you the signals.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I think that Dust is probably the first male that she's seen in like 2 years knowing this location, so he doesn't exactly have a huge amount of competition. Also, I may be mistaken, but I think that this is one of Dean's most famous characters. I don't remember the name of the character. I should, but that is his the main character of like the Elysian Tail movie and stuff that he planned or was planning or is still making. I don't really remember, but that's really kind of cool to see. Anyway, we did miss a little bit of area to the upper right, so I'm going to go to the upper right. And now we have our blue resonance gem, so we can explore some of the other areas in this part of the game. Alright, I didn't miss a whole lot. Cool. Well, I at least leveled up, so I got that going for me. We will use the resonance gem in a second, but first, we should probably save. Okay, we're gonna pop this. I don't know. Should I invest in defense? Oh, it's 10. Or do I invest it in health? I don't really know, because I just keep getting killed pretty intensely. I think I'm going to actually start leveling up the Dust Storm, because it's proving to be a very powerful technique. And now I'm going to go ahead and search for resonance gems, and I looked away from the screen and I don't quite know what happened. Okay, let's break open this door and... Hello? Okay, so that's the teleportation device. Neat. And we got a note. Is there more to this area? Ooh, yes there is. Okay, how do I get up there? Come on. Don't be shy, Dust. He just needs an enemy to bounce off of to get up there. I bet that there is actually a way to lure an enemy into that area and then bounce off of them. I would not be surprised, and then you might even be able to sequence break. So, come with me, enemies. We've got a little journey to take. Yes. And... Come on. Oh, no. Come on. Okay, almost. Ouch. Come on, we can do this. Come on, just get to the right. And sequence break! Oh, I need a bomb. Well, dang it. But at least I've proved that it's actually possible, so that's kind of nice. I think... What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get a bomb from later in the level, and then... This is interesting. I kind of am really curious to see if I can do this, because it would be really fun. But there might actually just be a real door somewhere, too. Let's look for that first. I don't see one, and I can't kill all of these enemies without ruining my chances of pulling off the sequence break. There's the bomb, so let's pull it down with us. Oh, or die. Well, I'm going to pull this off. We're gonna watch. Alright, I think I got it up there. So if I blow it up, all I need to do is just get a... Maybe I'll need to save? That might work. Come on. Just don't dust storm whatever I do. Okay, cool. There's only a key behind there, but hey, it looks kind of cool. Alright. So maybe this enemy will be all we need to go ahead and figure out a way to zap up there. Just need to wait for them to jump up like that, and it didn't work. Okay, well, at least I knocked down the wall, so let me try and find a flying enemy and see. Okay, maybe we can just get up there with these guys. And if not, I might have to reload, maybe. I don't exactly know if the save is going to remember the busted down wall or not. It would be really nice if it did. And they are too short to get through that area. Okay, good to know. If that's the case, then I may have to go ahead and attempt to reload this save, because there are no more flying enemies as I have killed them all. Let's go ahead and look for potentially maybe there's more flies. Yes, there are. Okay, we do have flies. We will pull them down with us. Come on. Yes, there's two. Okay, with a group of them, With 1, it's really difficult to do this. With 2, we stand a pretty good chance of being able to get the height that we need. And all we have to do is just get them in the right position, like such. And we got our key. Let's get out of here. And we also got our wall chicken, yes? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. That being said, we have successfully gotten the key. It was not a sequence break like I thought it might be at first, but that's okay. We have done it the hard way. And you know what? That is far more satisfying, yes? And with that, I think that ends today's episode. Thank you all very much for watching.